Hello and welcome back to Diablo 3 Season 19, playing as a Necromancer. I just wanted to make a quick video on seasonal conquests. Now, if you see when you're looking at the progress, let's say you want to make the supposedly toughest one, the Guardian section, to get a goblin in angel-clad pet, whatever, and a portrait frame, then they say you need to complete 3 conquests this season. And the Conqueror one, where you get +1 stash space, you need to complete 2 conquests. So if you go to the character screen and check leaderboards, you can see by clicking on conquests what you can do. Now there are 5 conquests to choose from. 5 for normal mode and 5 for hardcore mode. They're basically the same, they're just named slightly differently. So you have the Sprinter or Speed Racer. You have to do the entire campaign in under 1 hour. The Avarice one, you need to complete a 50 million gold streak outside of the vault or the inner sanctum. So basically you need all your gold gear on, and then you need to kill mobs very fast and just pick up gold continuously. Level 3 legendary gems to level 65. Reach Greater Rift level 75 solo. And reach Greater Rift level 45 solo without any set items equipped. So I would say the safest one to attain, and also the ones that would help you most throughout your normal gameplay, are the level 65 gems and reach Greater Rift level 75 solo, which you're going to farm Greater Rifts anyway. And if you really need to do 3 conquests, I guess you can do level 45 Greater Rift solo without any set items equipped. The Sprinter ones and the Avarice ones are more gimmicky, and they don't really have anything to do with the way you normally play the game. They're just for fun, like achievements. So in my case, I've leveled my legendary gems to level 65. Now I will just need to do a level 75 Greater Rift, and I can do this right now. So basically, a gear update for myself. I got this Circle of Nilugi's Evol, which for a skeletal mage necromancer is very helpful, because you can now raise an additional skeletal mage with each cast, and they last an additional 4 seconds. So basically you don't need simulacrum anymore if you have this ring, either equipped or as Kanai's cube legendary power. I've replaced simulacrum with blood rush. It just makes me teleport like this, because every time you summon a skeletal mage, you will summon 2 instead of 1. And they also last an additional 4 seconds. So basically with this extended servitude on, and also with the Circle of Nilugi's Evol, you get skeletal mages that last for, I don't know, 10 seconds. Which is really great. Okay, then let's do a Greater Rift real quickly. Level 75, which is equivalent to Torment 16. Okay. Now, I don't know what people clearing, I don't know, level 150 Greater Rifts, which is the maximum level right now, are actually what torment level would Greater Rift level 150 be then? Oh well. Yeah, I just get one-shotted here. It's not fun at all. So season 19 will probably end at the end of January, maybe beginning of February 2020. Then we'll have a 2-week break, and afterwards season 20 will come in. Now for this season I kind of done what I wanted, and I've done a few videos just to show you guys what I'm doing here. But Diablo 3, I think I've played it for about 500-600 hours total, and with this Necromancer I have 60 hours played. I kind of seen what the game has to offer. If you never played Diablo 3 before, it's a great choice, especially as a beginner, to get into action RPGs. And you can get the Diablo 3 Eternal Collection from Blizzard. I think it's 25 or 30 euros. And the Eternal Collection contains the vanilla Diablo 3, also contains the Reaper of Souls expansion and the Necromancer class. If you already played Diablo 3 like I did, I just wanted to try out the Necromancer, and I thought playing a Necromancer during the season will be more fun, and it was, because I've seen all the new things they introduced in the last 5 years in the game. That's why I've done the season objectives basically. And yeah, I did have fun, and the seasonal character, you don't lose it as you would expect. You will just you will be able to play it afterwards as a non-seasonal character, so to speak. So you get to keep it, but I probably won't play Diablo 3 much afterwards. This might just be the final video of the series. This has been also the first series which I've done for YouTube. Just an introduction so that I can get myself used to YouTube as well, and scheduling videos, publishing videos. So if you guys find this at all useful, interesting, just, you can drop a like or subscribe to the channel. But I've just begun the posting on this channel maybe 3 weeks ago. So there's not much content there yet. But I plan to post content almost daily. Just various Let's Plays, not necessarily action RPGs. Different types of, let's say, adventure games, strategy games, RPGs, and so on and so forth. Including action RPGs, but to be honest, I'm not a very big fan of action RPGs myself. But Diablo 3 is okay, Grim Dawn seems interesting, I haven't played it much. Path of Exile I haven't played since 2014, and I've heard only good things about it, so I'm sure Grinding Gear Games, the team that developed Path of Exile, has added a lot of interesting things in the meantime. I think they have a 3-month schedule. They bring out new content every 3 months, which is insane, considering Diablo 3 is almost 8 years old and doesn't have so much content that came out in 8 years. So we'll see where this goes. Right now I don't seem to be making a lot of progress here. Rifts are very dependent on the template as well. But if Rift difficulty is at level 75 is the equivalent of Torrent 16, which is the maximum difficulty level right now. Basically that the mobs die quite slow at the moment. Quite slowly. Do excuse my little blunders, but English is not my native tongue, so that's why I'm also doing this channel in English, so that I can learn to speak English a little better. Because I don't normally get the chance to speak English on a day-by-day basis. Well, if we keep the rhythm and we don't die again, then we might just do the rift. There we go. Just when I was saying, I hope I won't die again. That's Diablo 3 for you. And it's a bit, you know, silly just getting one-shotted. I don't think it has anything to do with skill, just farming the gear. But that's what action RPGs are all about, so... Really, what can you expect? This is Illusionist, or... No, just a lot of minions. I don't know. I kind of lost the fun of playing this game. In the meantime, as I said, I have 60 hours on this character, and I kind of got the gear I wanted. I kind of done the objectives I wanted. I also done these conquests and such. It's just grinding. Afterwards, it's just farming further and further and further. And I got a bit bored. But it's not because of the game. It's just that I'm not a big fan of action RPGs, really. The game as an action RPG, you know, it's quite easy to understand. It takes a while to get to know the classes, the skills, try out different builds. You can also go with cookie cutter builds. There are a lot of guides on the internet. I've done this myself. I went with the Icy Veins, Necromancer, Skeletal Mage build, and gear, and so on and so forth. It's just easier to grasp because in Path of Exile or Grim Dawn there are like so many options, and I think Grim Dawn is the most complex from that point of view because you can try a lot of different builds and you get viable results with every one of them. There are many combinations. In Path of Exile you do have that skill tree, which is very complex, but of course because it's so popular and a lot of people are playing it, you know, some certain cookie cutter builds have emerged, and that is because as opposed to Grim Dawn, Path of Exile has this clear speed metagame. All drops are random in Path of Exile, and the faster you clear a map or dungeon or whatever they have in that game, the more items you get, random items you get, the more chance you have to get a very good item. Grim Dawn has loot tables, just like in, let's say, Warcraft, World of Warcraft. And then you know you have to farm a specific boss or specific area for your item to drop. And thank God neither of them have sets. Diablo 3 has sets, of course. That makes it also easier for a beginner. You just need to farm a specific set, which gives you a set bonus, and then you can use that set based on your build. But of course sets limit build experimentation as well. Now they did say in Diablo 4 that they will have also skill trees instead of the way they have it in Diablo 3 right now, where you can just juggle with skills and change them on the fly. So that's a good thing. But it might just be a bit, you know, a little too late. I mean, if Diablo 3 had a more reasonable design from the start, based more on Diablo 2 when it comes to gear and skill progression and so on and so forth, I think it would have been more successful in the long run. But from what I understand, Diablo 3 was developed by a totally different team than the one that developed Diablo 1 and 2. It wasn't developed by Blizzard North. So when they started development on Diablo 3, I guess 2009, 2010, they wanted to cater to a newer generation of, let's say, World of Warcraft players. Which World of Warcraft is a great game, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to Diablo, you want to stick with what worked, because the most people which expected this game in anticipation were actually the older gamers, the Diablo 2 fans, people who are still playing Diablo 2, and not the younger World of Warcraft players. And of course, the ones that were Diablo 2 fans were sorely disappointed. Now, you know, in retrospective, that Diablo 3 is not Diablo 2. They are two different games. So they would do. I think it would be great if they would just get back to their roots, to get back with Diablo 4 to a game which is more similar to the Diablo 2 design. Rune words and skill trees, maybe skill trees that are not revertible, that you cannot respec, and so on and so forth. But Diablo 4 is a long way off. I don't think we'll see anything about it this year. Maybe they'll announce a closed beta or something like that at BlizzCon in November 2020. We're just in January now. But release-wise, I think we're waiting to see what Grinding Gear Games is doing with Path of Exile 2. And Grinding Gear Games did say they might release only a closed beta for Path of Exile 2 by the end of 2020. So release dates maybe next year, in 2021. We'll see both Path of Exile 2 and Diablo 4 duking it out. They'll most likely be direct competitors. So anyway, a great time to play action RPGs, guys, if you enjoy this type of games. Now, I didn't create this channel specifically for action RPGs. I just started out with Diablo 3 because it's a game I played quite a lot, 500, 600 hours. So it was familiar to me, and it was also easier for me to just play it and also speak while playing. So regarding the channel, it's here to stay. I'm planning on updating the channel every day with a new video, and basically will consist of let's play videos of different types of games. I'm currently not limiting myself to a certain type of game, but you probably won't see many first-person shooters here or action games, guys. We'll just see how it goes. I do have a large library collection on both Steam and GOG, which you can also check out if you are interested. See what other games I have, and let me know if you want me to play something in particular. Oh, we're actually behind on the time a bit, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. I don't mind. But basically this is what you need to do. Finish a Greater Rift at level 75, so that's Torment 16. Level the Legendary Gems to level 65, that's also attainable. And if you want to do a third conquest, you can do Greater Rift at level 45. I'm not sure what Torment level that is, maybe Torment level 10, I don't know. And then you will have without any set gear on. So without any set gear on. Now these mobs are the worst because they have this lightning radius. And I also wasn't paying much attention because I just wanted to tell you guys a bit more about the status of the game, about the status of the channel, what I'm going to do next, and this is basically closing thoughts video, if you want, conclusion. So if you never played Diablo 3 and you want to have fun, maybe play with some friends as well, get the Eternal Collection from Blizzard, which is I think around 25 or 30 bucks euros. You just check on Battle.net. And you'll have a lot of fun with it. I mean, if you pay, I don't know, 25 bucks for a game and you play 500 hours, then you know it's per hour. It's very low cost, right? You get a lot of bang for your buck. Oh Jesus. Okay, so so now I just I need to repair, but we'll finish it anyway. We'll finish it, no problem. But of course, because the timer expired, then we also won't get to upgrade the legendary gems. So legendary gems, guys, you upgrade them you get 3 chances to upgrade them. And I say chances because there's a percentage that you won't be able to upgrade them. It's like 80%, 60% chance to upgrade. You get to roll. And the higher the difficulty level of the Greater Rift is compared to the level of your legendary gem, then you get a higher chance, up to 100%. Okay, get 3 chances to upgrade the gem. You select the gem you want to upgrade, of course. If you never die in the Greater Rift, then you get 4 chances. And if you use the Empower, which costs just a huge amount of gold, it's just a gold sink if you ask me, then you get 5 chances. Or 4 chances if you die in the Greater Rift. So you would strive to do Greater Rifts without dying if you want to have a better chance of upgrading your legendary gems fast. But to be honest, this whole legendary gem thing is just something to keep you busy, which they added, you know, subsequently. It's just a carrot on a stick, if you ask me. But that's how action RPGs are. They are games based on grind, on random dropping gear, and you know, to keep you busy, to keep you playing. So if you don't like this type of game, don't play Diablo 3, Grim Dawn, or Path of Exile, or any other game like it. You know, just sticks to another genre. Yeah, okay. So of course I didn't finish it in time, and then I cannot upgrade the gems. But basically, if you finish a Greater Rift at level 75, then you will have 1 Conquest of the Season, upgrade legendary gems to 65, 3 legendary gems to 65. Then you get the second Conquest, and if you need to do the third, you can finish a level 45 Greater Rift without any set items on. So just, you know, keep some good legendaries around and use those if you want to. Okay, so Greater Rift level 65, that's the equivalent of Torment 14, which is, no, sorry, 45 I said. Torment 10, yeah, so Greater Rift level 45 is Torment 10 without any set gear on, so just use legendaries. Guys, this has been it from me for Season 19 playing as a Necromancer, Diablo 3. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel to help us grow, and of course let me know in the comments what I can do to improve these types of video. I'm already recording a new Let's Play, and I can only say to you that it's a classic adventure game, let's say, from this old era of point and click adventure puzzle games, which I might just do a bit of in the future on the channel, and we'll see how that goes. I've been playing a lot of these type of adventure games when I was younger, 20, 25 and even more years ago. So yeah, of course with commentary and with live commentary will be these Let's Plays, and just check out the channel Livorius. If you like this content, just stick around. And let me know how I can improve this style of recording, you know, the games I could play, and any other information you would like to know. Okay, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next Let's Play series. This has been Liv. Bye bye.